Example number 2 of importing jar files or folders, and in this case it'll be folders, and in this case we're not just going to go to the internet and look up stuff that would be fun to work with. We're going to find stuff that other students in the past here at ISB or my former school have worked with, and in this case we'll take the great one from Proud, which is the color picker, and we'll take a look at this and you'll see that it looks like she has borrowed from, used from, as you guys should. You should be using these external libraries, Color Thief. At least we think so. So we take a good look at it, and sure enough, right at the top, it's clear to us that it wasn't her. She's using this. So we could go to this website, or we could just look it up. Probably it's just as easy as anything as I did before. So it's right here. I looked it up, and it was right at the top of the list. Color Thief Java. So this is in GitHub. Go to the code, download the zip, and go to the Finder to see where it is. Show in Finder. Okay, and now I'll move it over to my project that I didn't make yet. Let's make a new project. This is important. Don't choose to make the build with Maven or Gradle. Choose Ant. It's older, but it's just much easier for us to use. Java with Ant, Java application, as we've always done. I'll call this import example 2. Okay. How about jar import example 2? Don't like that either. etc. jar etc. import example 2. And let's use the dedicated folder to store libraries. It can make a difference. And yeah, it's the best way to do it. Finish. And I might as well, where is this? Make an application sample form. Okay, that'll do. Not that I needed to do that part of it, but just to make it similar to what you guys will be doing. So, all right, so now I have my project and I have this Color Thief. It's not a jar, it's a whole folder. It's a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to take this whole folder and I'm going to move it over into jar, etc. Import example 2. Library lib, copy library. Copy libs is a good place, a standard place to put all the stuff, everything. Okay, there it is. So next, we need to tell NetBeans that it's there. So we go to our project, to the top coffee cup, properties. If you've used Ant, you'll see libraries. If you've used the other ones, you won't, and you'll have to change over to an Ant project. But libraries, class path, jar, or folder. The other example is going to show you a straightforward jar. This one's showing you a folder. And again, okay, I gotta go looking. There it is. Single click and choose. So now, when I go OK, it should have added, it did, to the libraries, all this stuff. And in this case, let's just do what Proud did. She, maybe not just, but one way or another, she got her 3 files that she needed up in another package. So, all right, let's do it. New package. And I'm just going to call it new package for now. Probably rename it later. And then I'll move the stuff that I need. Might as well copy it. So I'm going to hold Option. Okay. All right. So now, again, just to clean things up a little bit. Now I want to see if all the imports are working okay for this. So let's take a look at Color Thief. No, it says package. It's another package. So that's the package that we need to call it, which is kind of curious because down here it wasn't in a package called that. It was called src main Java, but anyway, that's what it says. It says the package, and we could just put it over in ours, but it's not our stuff, so it's better to maybe give this another package name. Let's rename it. Refactor, rename. What would make sense? Color Thief. Sven Woltman. To be clear, that we know that this is somebody else's. We're not ourselves. It is IB4E. We're not ourselves thieving here. We're just using refactor, which you should. And all right, so now, okay, Color Thief, and by doing that, right, it changed all of them, right? If I look at that one, okay, so everything's all right in terms of the packages. Everything's in the correct package. And so now it's time to test, which is, we could test it there, but we made a GUI. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to unclutter things here, delete. So in mine, I've just got the GUI here, and I want to test something out. And I will tell you with this example, it's a great example of a program, but the stuff that she did was not too involved, but the thing is she used a lot of images and image work and color work and so on, lots of other stuff here that I have to go through to set something up. So I looked at this earlier, and the best place for me to get something over here to just try is from the utilities, just to make sure that it's going to work. So from this, the very first one, I tried it and it worked. Pack RGB just takes in an int array and it returns an int. So I can use this over in my GUI just to try things out here. I'll get into this part, will work without doing anything extra. So I needed an int array, and it should have been RGB, so it should be 3 numbers. Well, 255, let's do R. I don't know what that's going to give us, but we'll see. So there's an int array. Took my fingers off the keyboard. Int array, we'll call it ARR, and then it's returning an int, so we'll go int x is assigned pack RGB. And it took in ARR. I'll know that's correct. Well, right now, let me just check though. Pack RGB. Pack RGB. Right. So right now, we don't have the import for the other package. Right. So I'm in this package, and this method I'm using is from RGB build, and it's over in the other package. So we just go over to here in NetBeans, and we add the import, or we could have done it ourselves up there, but there you go. It's just going to add that package, and it's adding that method. And it should work. Let's just see. I'm going to sout. I'll just sout the X. And let's just run this. And it'll just be a print line. The GUI doesn't mean anything. And it gives us some sort of number. And that's, who knows what that means, but it worked. So quite a bit of toing and froing there, but basically you just want to get everything arranged the way that the person's project was you're looking at, and you got to go through the proper channels of, right-click properties, blah, 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 and then make sure the package names are correct, and make sure the imports of the other packages are correct as well. So basically, yeah, there's a lot to it, but this is above and beyond. You can do it. That's it. See ya.